How will I know which way to go? 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 There's a lot going on in the world. How will I know which way to go? There's so much going on. How will I know which way to go? Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Five, six, seven of Swords. On the Seven of Swords, we see fear, hesitation, shyness, and the fox with the one eye. He's guarding something. He's guarded. And with the Seven of Cups, it looks like opportunities. Opportunities coming in. The Five of Swords indicates the aftermath. And there were cords cut, there were things left behind, there was a conquering, something was overcome. The Five of Pentacles. Something is toward the end of its process and needs to be released. So even though something's been conquered, there's still other things to release and cycles to put an end to. The Son of Swords, messages coming in, insight, new clarity, new perspective, new focus. The Three of Swords, bound, being stuck, congestion or being congested. The interconnection of ideas. If I'm reading that optimistically, that's the interconnection of ideas and how it's all connected. These are things that we don't always admit to ourselves. Right now, this reading is giving me the feel of approaching something that I'm not sure about and that I feel hesitant, and in order to make up for the feeling insecure or feeling unsure or hesitant, almost like I'm putting up a wall or acting a little bit coy. It says, don't be shy, Don't let your shyness hold you back from conquering what you need to conquer. And if there's anything to feel insecure about, just the antidote would be really practicing and continuing to let myself express. That's kind of like a warm-up. Hello, welcome to Ridge's Intuitive Tarot. I'm starting with the Shadowscapes deck. It's a beautiful artistic deck of cards. One that resonates really well with me. So I'm tuning in and thinking of what the purpose is here. What is it that brought all of this energy together? And I'm shuffling the cards, just noticing what comes up as they are shuffled, and continuing to hold the intention in my heart of what's the purpose, what's the direction, what are we looking into? We are looking for insight, and we are looking for clues about how to improve the way that we express ourselves, how to improve our confidence and trust in what we express, and how to create what we desire to create. So what is it that I'm trying to formulate now is the first question. What am I formulating or preparing to create? And this is a general question for the reader and the audience. What is being formulated or being prepared to create? Let's reveal a card at a time. We start with the Two of Wands. We're looking for something, there's a feeling of lost or confused, there's a preparedness or a willingness to step up, but there's still a search for purpose, there's still a planning. After the Two of Wands, we have the Death card coming up. This is the symbol of a phoenix in this deck, and it symbolizes the ending of old cycles and the beginning of new cycles. There's a lot of fear around this card. Sometimes it's scary to have big shifts or big changes. But it looks like looking ahead toward something big, a big change or a big transition, a rebirth. The next card is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, there are basically tree beings who are in harmony with each other, sharing a big chalice. There's fish and fairies, and the overall sentiment of harmony, balance, love, connection, community. Next card is the Five of Swords. Here we start seeing things a little bit more clearly, and we are a little bit more cautious with what steps we take and how we go about things. So new insight through love and balance and harmony that we've maintained. The fifth card is the Two of Swords. We have a guardian or a keeper, again, being careful because we don't necessarily want our world to completely turn upside down into chaos. So because of what we see as we search and we look, what we notice, we are cautious and we are guarded, and we're taking careful steps, continuing to search, but allowing for rest and hesitation as needed. So with the question, what is being formulated or created? It's being in the middle of a transition and having to be successful in normal life and also create a vision that we protect until it's ready to be shared. It's about discernment and knowing what is good and what is bad for us, and taking time and space to ourselves after connecting with other people to integrate into process. Now I'm getting new inspiration and new ideas that I'll write down. We're calling in some guidance from higher self. This is the Medicine Woman Tarot. This is the first tarot deck that I bought before going to massage school. So the Medicine Woman showed up in my life shortly after I got this tarot deck. Okay, so we are preparing to receive guidance from the higher self or the higher source that is supportive and that uplifts and directs and transforms. That's what I've been intuiting through the readings that I've been doing so far. So right now, I'm just shuffling, and I'm asking where is the most productive place to put my focus, or to focus on creating. Where is the best place to focus on creating and exploring? Where is the most rewarding and productive place to focus for me? Okay, so we have where is the best place to focus on creating and exploring? Where is the most rewarding and productive place to focus? Feeling a lot of stirring energy being stirred. Like a cauldron or a pot. We have the lovers, ecstasy, bliss. So that's a fast answer. To focus on tuning into what I truly desire, what one truly desires, and really focusing on figuring that out and gaining clarity about it. Not on the details of the desires themselves, but on what level do I actually desire what I'm engaging in? On what levels do I actually desire what I'm experiencing in the world? The first card that comes up is the Nine of Arrows. We have a blindfolded arrow being shot kind of into the other worlds or to kind of nowhere, with the world behind the archer. A shot in the dark. It has to do with finding ways to change up our perspective or perception. Sometimes it's just like closing our eyes and feeling inward. Sometimes it's looking with one eye, or maybe you do a handstand and look at the world upside down. To gain a new perspective, for example, if we're creating a project, the steps that we take, even if they seem like mistakes or challenges, are the only way that we really know how to explore what we truly want and truly desire. So if you're having trouble at times tuning into what your own desires are, what you might want underneath the negativity of the world that we have sometimes, a good idea is to explore through action and to take action toward things that might be indicators of what you really want to do with your life. Those things that you do know that you want to do to actually take steps and to support yourself and bringing that to fruition. Then we have the Apprentice of Arrows. So we have somebody, it's kind of similar to the person in the previous card, teaching a child to be an archer, to shoot arrows. And there's the image of the phoenix coming up. And that resonates with the reading that I did just a few minutes ago. Rebirth, passing on new knowledge to new generations, to new cycles, supporting other generations, especially the younger ones. This also talks about the inner child. Think of things that you might have desired or wanted when you were a kid and how that relates to what you can do with your life now. And then we have the Ace of Arrows. So this is the same character, that same story. She now is at peace with whatever it is that's going on with her archery. And she's perhaps blessing to new beginnings her skill or her talent or her gift. So yeah, that talks about actually it shouldn't be as complicated as we think to really tune into what we desire, that it's already accessible to us, that maybe through experiences in the world we've suppressed or ignored what we truly want to achieve. And if that's the case, it's actually a little bit more simple than they make it to tune into that. There are a lot of different ways, and I'd say that each individual has their own unique key or path within it. For me, it is deep breathing, meditation, tuning inward, and allowing time and space to collect and to gather and integrate the information that I receive from my daily life. Um, it also has to do with just choosing and going for it. Like maybe there are planning areas where we kind of seek out and discover, but I think that underneath the surface we probably know at kind of like a gut instinctive level what really resonates for us. And if we follow that instinct more than following the voices of the negativity or of family tradition or a lot of different things, we'll find that what we experience and the voices that we experience on the outside do reflect and attract based on how we really feel in our belly. We find that if we uplift ourselves, that we can uplift our experiences as well. Sweet. So now I'll just listen to it and figure out what's going on.